Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be coming to you guys with a video about working in retail, specifically a boutique. I wish more people would have told me in the beginning what it was like. It's just something that I really don't see much of, and I really want to give my input on it. I've been doing it for about, 2 to 3 years now, and it's just something that's really close to my heart because it's inspired me to do what I'm doing today. And there's a lot of things that young girls don't understand. Sorry, I'm in my car and people are walking by. I feel like I'm talking to myself. But anyways, I just feel like people get intimidated by it, especially in the setting that we're in. I do work in a luxury boutique, and it is something that I really love. We live in a touristy town, so we do see a lot more people that are I wouldn't say old, but they're older than me, of course, and they've lived a lot, and they teach me a lot about, day to day. I learn something new every day, and I take something good from it. So I kind of wrote in my little notebook some things that I really wanted to say. One of those, which would be, is staying strong and being confident. And by saying strong, I'm just mean like you need to, if somebody tells you something, it's okay. They might be having a bad day, or they might just try to be taking it out on you. So just, ignore that because sometimes, shopping is a luxury and people are in there it's not like they're at the DMV where they have to be there. They're shopping for fun. So you have to keep that in mind, and you are at a good place if you're working at a store, especially retail. It's one of my favorite things. I love shopping, so this is a perfect place to be. Another thing is, as I said, be confident. So, oh, it's raining. So, being confident is something that you really need to portray in the retail field. It is pouring. Oh my gosh. I have to go back into work in a couple minutes, so hopefully it passes. But you just kind of have to make them feel confident in what they're wearing, and you have to make them feel confident in what you're selling them. In my store in particular, that's kind of our job. We're kind of like, what do you call it? We're kind of like a shopping assistant, or a personal shopper. That's the word I'm looking for, is a personal shopper, which is like the best ever because you get to tell people like, this will work for you, this won't. We get to talk more about the lines. It's a smaller store, so that way we kind of we all have a chance to help each customer, and it really helps them. It grows our clientele, and it helps build relationships with people. And I have people that come back to me from like a year later, and they're like, I remember you, how are you doing? And that's one of the best parts of the job, and I don't think I'd want it any other way. So another thing I said was, the second step is steer clear of drama, especially in a place where you work with all women. So being a hairstylist, or being a women's retailer, like, you're going to see drama. There's going to be drama, but the best advice I have is to steer clear of it. Just, if someone wants to vent to you about it, that's fine. Listen to it, whatever you gotta do, because sometimes I find myself in situations where I'm listening to someone else's situation, and I really can't give input. And it's funny because a coworker of mine and I were talking about it like yesterday, about how we don't like drama, but sometimes people have things to say, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to listen to them, and you don't have to give your opinion. And that's the best advice. Don't give your opinion, because you might trust someone, and you might think that they're your best friend, but at the end of the day, you don't know if they're going to go tell another person, or your job is probably more important than what someone else said. And I mean, we're all old enough to know, like, most people that are working, like at my store, you have to be 18 years or older to work there. So all the women there, they're women, and they should not be having drama. And I'm so glad that we don't have drama at our store. We have some really great women, and I've learned so much from each one of them. They all have their good attributes. So I really enjoy what I do. The third thing I said was be positive. So working an 8-hour day, it can be really draining, and it's something that I'm not used to, because before I was in full-time school. I was doing dental assisting, and it was full-time, but I wasn't standing on my feet all day. I wasn't, it's hard work. I don't think I've ever worked, so I'm 19 now. I don't think I've ever worked a full-time job. Like, I'm literally working all day. The money's good, of course, but it's just like, I don't know. It's hard, and my body's trying to adapt to the schedule, but being positive at the end of the day really helps lighten up the mood for everyone, because everybody else has to be there just as long as you do. And I hear it all the time. Like, I'm not just saying it to brag or anything, but people are like, wow, you're so positive. I never thought of it like that. And it really helps, the atmosphere, and that's something we strive for at our store. So when you walk in and you're starting a new job at a boutique or, regular retail store, being positive is really going to get you places. So just and also keep an eye out for people that are positive, because those are going to be your best friend. They're going to motivate you, and they're going to help you do better, and most successful people are positive. So keep that in mind. And number 4, I said honesty. So in my store in particular, well, it's not my store, but it's the store I work at, honesty is key. There's so many different aspects to honesty. There's honesty with, seeing honesty with people, because some people will try to steal, and people are people, you can't change them, but we have to keep an eye out for that. Honesty with your coworkers and how you feel is really good. It's helped grow my relationship with my managers and my team. It's just been a really good thing for me. It's helped me a lot, because you're around these people more than your family, so you really want to set everything straight. If anything is bothering you, you need to get it off the table and be honest. And another point to honesty, there's so many different aspects in honesty, but honesty, when we're helping people shop, if they try something on and it's either not their size or it doesn't look good to them, I just had my lunch, it was so good, but if they try something on and it doesn't look good, or it's just not working, you need to be honest, because they're gonna, at the end of the day, they're gonna walk out wearing your stuff from the store, and their friends are gonna be like, that is so ugly, where did you get that? Who let you walk out looking like that? So I would want the people that are helping me shop to be honest, because at the end of the day, that's gonna help with sales. You're gonna have people come back, and they're gonna be like, man, she was so honest. I've gotten so many compliments on this. Like, it's the key. So honesty is really good. It doesn't matter if you're working at a department store, if you're working at a boutique, it's really, really important. I just dropped my pen. It's my lucky pen. My favorite. I love it so much. All right, and number 5, last but not least, is know that not everyone will like you. And this one really is hard for me. I'm a people pleaser, and it's hard to admit, but I want everyone to like me. I love people, and I want people to love me, and honey, not everybody will like you. And that is what people, from my mentors and everyone who I've spoken with, are like, it's okay, like, not everyone's gonna like you, and it's okay. So and I'll even have customers sometimes that are not nice to me. Some people are really, really wealthy, and they don't want to hear anything from a 19-year-old girl, and another issue is they don't like me because of my age. Like, you don't think this is a problem, but I work at a women's store probably, I think it's anywhere from 19 to 90 years old. We have women come in and shop from that age range, and I've seen it, and I've helped people in every age. But there are some women that say, like, they're insecure about their arms or their chest, and I understand that, but they kind of make it to the point where they're like, well, you don't understand. You don't show me this item because you don't understand you just don't understand. And I'm like, I understand. We have women here that work. We have women that work from ages 19. We have a 30-year-old. We have a 20-something-year-old. We have every age. We have a 60, 70-year-old. We have everybody. The owner of the store, she's that age. So, it's important to, I don't know. I think whenever, ladies, if you're ever shopping, don't give us such a hard time. It's not that serious. So, just know that not everyone will like you, and it'll be okay, because I probably get hundreds of customers a day. We live on an island, so we come where we live where people vacation. So we're seeing so many different types of people, and there's going to be a new customer and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And I think about that every time I have a customer that's really giving me a hard time. And also another good thing about, you know, that's like the point number one I made, is stay strong and be confident. And if you're confident throughout the entire time, you don't let your guard down, like they're gonna be like, wow, she might know what she's talking about. Because I've had people who have come into my store, shopped around, I've showed them things, and at the end of the day they want to buy what I told them in the first place. They're like, how did you know? And like, that feels the best. Like, I'm not trying to brag in any way, like at all, but it's something that I really feel good about, like when someone was like, wow, you were right. And that sounds so dumb, but it's something that it means a lot to me, because I know that's where God wants me at the end of the day. Like, it's something I really enjoy doing. So I hope these little tidbits have helped you guys. And if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be doing some more videos. And you guys just leave me some comments, like what you want me to do videos on. I've got a couple requests about like dental assisting, but it's a long story and I'm not doing dental assisting anymore. So I could do some videos on why I chose not to do dental assisting. It just wasn't for me. That's just a little bit of my take on it, but I'm loving what I do now, and I'm excited to see what's coming next. So I love you guys, and thanks for watching. Bye.